go online, you will see images like these of being used by racist people to make fun of Africans or black people. However, the interesting thing about this is that this practice is done to help promote milk lactation in the cow. And the interesting thing about it is that this is not confined to Africa. Just to note, I did a video a while back showing that Africans aren't the only ones that use urine to bathe in or use animal urine for other reasons. Cow blowing, also known as insufflation, is usually documented or seen in Sudan area, but it's been documented in other parts of Africa and also in the Khoi of South Africa. So now let's go take a look and see outside of Africa where it's been documented. Here is a documented case of it being observed in Ireland. As a writer said in 1681, in milking of kine, the milk doth not come freely, with their mouths to blow in as much wind as they can, with which doing they may many times come off with a shitten nose. I think that's self-explanatory. Cow blowing in India is called puka, and it's mentioned here by Mahatma Gandhi. Here he states, "I told him the whole history and the reasons behind my vow, how since I come to know that the cow and the buffalo was subject to the process of puka, I had conceived a strong disgust for milk." Here we can see that insufflation is not confined to cows. We can see with this example by Herodotus that it was also done with horses. Here he states, "They, the Scythians, insert a tube made of bone and shaped like a flute into the mare's anus and blow, and while one blows, another milks." So here we can see what was done to promote lactation of the cow. And this practice wasn't just done outside of Africa, but it was also done in Africa. And this practice of using a tube or some type of flute-like instrument and insert it into the animal's rectum or vagina was seen in the Khoisan. This source here shows that insufflation or cow blowing was not just done in the Sahara, but Mesopotamia, and it may have been done also in Egypt. In talking about a practice to stimulate camels to produce milk, we find out this. The practice is widespread in all camel-keeping pastoral cultures of the Horn of Africa. and it likely originated by mimicking the practice of cow insufflation, the technique of stimulating milk letdown in cattle by blowing air into the cow's vagina. This custom is widespread and routinely used in Africa, Arabia, and Asia, and well known since prehistoric times. The practice of insufflation as a tool to provoke the milk letdown reflex has been proven to work because blowing air into the vagina elicits a powerful stimulus for oxytocin release that subsequently initiates the milk letdown. Indeed, in several Asian countries, cow insufflation, or puka or doom dev as is known in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, is a practice forbidden to be performed in cattle and other milk animals by various legislation against animal cruelty.